Welcome back. So in this video, we will look at another front-end interview problem. So this problem states that we are given a set function. We would be given a set function, and this function takes in an object, takes in a path in that object, and we want to set some new value on this path in that object that we are passing. So if we take this example, we want to set a0.b.c to value 4, a0 dot b dot c to value 4. So the resultant output should give us this entire object, but with c having value 4. So let's try to solve this. First, we will check um, if object is not there. If object is not there, we just return object or whatever this is. Now we we do some modification on this path. So what we'll do is we'll do path dot replace. So I have a regex here. I'll just copy this regex. I'll paste this. I'll do this dot $1 dot split over dot. So what I'm doing here is I'm converting this thing into some kind of this thing, which will then again be converted to an array. A0, B, C. So why I'm doing this is, see, we cannot traverse over an object with 0 present in the square brackets. We can traverse our object with dot notation, right? We can traverse either dot using dot notation or either using bracket notation. But if we have an array, it's better to convert this entire thing into dot notation, because if it's an array inside an object, we can easily traverse over the array just having dot notation, because a dot 0 is equivalent to a bracket 0. A bracket 0 will give us the first element of an array, while a dot 0 will similarly give us the first element of an array. So for arrays, a dot 0 is equivalent to a bracket 0. So this also gives us the first element of an array. This also gives us the first element of an array. So we will just convert this entire thing into dot notation. So this regex basically captures the elements that are present in the square brackets decimal, so square brackets decimal, and then we pick out the decimal, which is $1. We pick out the decimal, which is $1, which is 0, and then we replace this entire square brackets thing with dot. So this will convert this square brackets will get converted to dot, and decimal will get converted to $1. So this will be a dot 0 instead of a square bracket 0. And then we convert it into an array and we split by dot. So this thing whole gets converted to this. Now we traverse over the array. New path dot length I plus plus. Const key will be our new path. Right. So see, when we are at the last element of the path array, when we are at the last element, when we are at C, we just want to set the value of C. So I'll just check if I equal to new path dot length minus 1. I'll just do I'll also maintain a current state of object that we are at. So we'll just do current key equal to value. Else we just need to we just need to traverse over the object current equal to current key. And at the end we need to return the object which we have modified above. So let's clear this and see if it works. Cannot access key before initialization. All right. So let's see where we are using key. Const key I see. So this will be I. And then let's see assignment to constant variable. We just need to convert this to let. Let's again see if it works. All right, so it works. Initially passed CS3, now it's CS4. Now what happens when this thing is not present? Like let's say C3 is not present. So we still want to create a new object with value as C and then set its value as 3. So what we'll do here, if current key is not present, or uh, let's say if current key is not present. So what we will do is we will do current key equal to. Now we need to check whether we assign this current key as an object or as an array. It can be an object or an array. So we'll check if is nan is nan I plus 1, is nan new path I plus 1. So what I'm checking is the next element in the path. Let's say we are here. Let's say we are here. Is the next element in our path a number or not a number? If the next element is a number, then we know that this thing will be an array. If the next thing is a number, is not a number, not will be equal to, let's say, if it is a number, it will be an array, else it will be an object. So it will be an object, else it will be an array. Let's, yeah. So if the key is not present, we check if the next element is an array, is a number. If it is a number, then we assign it as an array, else we assign it as an object. So let's save this and see if it still works. It still gives us the output. I'll remove this C object and yeah, let me just remove this and see. C was not present, but we still get the resultant output. So to recap, we first checked a vanity check that if object is not present, we just return. Then we convert the path to our desired notation, to the entire dot notation, because we can access arrays with dot notation as well. Then we check if we are at the last position, last element. If we are at the last element, we just change the value of the key. Else we check if the next element is not present, then we assign an empty object or an empty array depending on the condition. Then we traverse over the object. So this was all for now, and I will see you next one.